Hi guys, how we doing? I've got another little review video to do. I love doing a review video. This time we are doing a desk review. So most of you know that the majority of the time I do work from home. There's lots of benefits going into the office, of course, meeting people and seeing your colleagues and things like that, and have the whole social side of things, helps with your mental health and things like that. And I go into the office for those reasons, but also sometimes to actually sit at a desk or stand at a desk whereby my posture isn't affected too badly, because I otherwise at home sit at a desk all day, probably hunching more than I should do. And what better than to have a flexible desk to help you with posture issues and standing issues and sitting issues. So for when I'm working at home, a desk that will enable me to still work standing up or having my desk slightly higher, whatever I might need at the time, is always going to be of benefit. So today I will be working with a desk. As you can see, it's not put together yet. FlexiSpot is the name of the company, or the name of the product. As I'm sure you will probably be aware, these boxes are very large and therefore not only awkward to carry, but I can assure you they are also very heavy, especially this one here. So if you are having something like this delivered or looking to put it together, make sure you've got somebody to help you, unless of course you're a very strong, strapping individual, in which case you might be able to do it by yourself. I, on the other hand, cannot. And that's where a trusty neighbour is always on hand to help me, luckily, today. So I'm going to get this put together with some assistance, gives the dimensions and everything like that, on the website, etc., which will be in the video below. All the links will be in the video below. There are different size, dimensions, colour schemes and things like that you can choose to go with your decor and the size of the rooms you'll be working in. So there's quite a lot of variety. Anyway, you'll be able to see from the website. This one goes more with my colour schemes. So once it's put together, you can have a look and I will give it a go and I will let you know what I think. I'm back again. Now that the desk has been put together, I will say I did not do it myself. I supervised with a cup of coffee. However, it was very simple. And I have the trusty word of the person who put it together confirming it was very simple. That's not just me saying it because all I did was watch. There's only limited parts. As you can see, there's a top, there's some legs, and there's a nice control button. So it really doesn't take much to put it together at all. You don't need to be a technical whiz. You don't need an electrician or anything like that. It's very much plug and play, and the instructions are very simple to follow. So all good there. So I just wanted to show you. This one comes in, as you can see, I've gone for the dark ebony top with the white legs. But as I mentioned earlier, there are a number, quite a few combinations you can go for. You can actually choose the size of the top, choose the colour of the legs. So it's not a case of they're already pre-designed what colours and combinations you go for. You choose it as you go, which is a great little feature. This presently is at the lowest setting. I can't imagine that many people wanting to do it at the lowest setting, unless of course you've got children. There we go, children. If you've got children, you will probably want the lowest setting. So this is the lowest setting. There are holes on the controller that are pre-drilled on the desk itself so that you can fix this. You don't have to have a hanging wire, but just for the purposes of showing you, I thought I would not fix it at the moment. It has an up and a down button. It also has a memory button with 2 memory slots. So if you've got various different people using, or a couple of people using the desk, you can save it to the memory and just press your button to get it at the right height for you. So that's a good feature as well. There's a standing button and a sitting button, so that you can just press either of those rather than constantly going up and down and trying to find the right height for you each time. So it's a real simple, press a button to increase it. As you can hear, it's pretty silent, not much sound to it at all. And there's a digital indicator as well on here to let you know how high you've come. I believe that's in centimetres. so you can see on there as you go up and down. So let's get this to the kind of right height I would want to work at if I was standing. So there you can see I've put the laptop on just for effect. I don't plan on doing any work right now, just so you can sort of see the dimensions. This one is 120 centimetres wide, which is ample for most people, I'm sure, if you had a load of paperwork and everything else. There are smaller versions, so if you've got smaller rooms, you want to take up less room, and literally all you're doing is working from a laptop maybe, you can go for a much smaller version. That's easy to do, but this is the 120 centimetre. And as you can see, plenty of work room for paperwork, coffees, spot of lunch as you're working, a couple of biscuits. As you can see, food is a focus of mine. But it's good. I like the fact that it's silent. I like the fact that it's easy to use. I really love the memory option so that you can preset what settings that you want it on. And within that memory, what you do in your presets is you preset your standing height and preset your sitting height. So literally it's just a case of press the memory button and whether you want to sit or stand. Which is a great thing, because at the end of the day, if you're anything like me and you are sat at a desk for quite a few hours of the day, I don't tend to move around when I'm sat down. I just kind of focus and get on with things. And then by the end of the day, my shoulders are aching and my neck's aching and I don't move around that much because I also have somebody that brings me coffee. So why would I get up? But this is a great option to make sure that your posture and your neck and your shoulders and everything aren't aching, and it gets you moving. If you've got a Fitbit or an Apple Watch that tells you when you have to stand, you don't have to stop work. So your boss is going to be really, really happy at the fact that you can be productive whether you're sitting or standing or munching on a biscuit. So anyway, as I mentioned, this is available from FlexiSpot. All the links are in the comments below. It's a really good desk. I like the fact that there's a variety of colours and styles and leg colours and sizes that you can choose from. This arrived in quick time as well. So if you get your order in, then it should be with you relatively quickly, I think. And the customer service is there if you want some support for anything at all. But it's a great desk, really easy to put together, really handy little thing, and different sizes depending on the size of the room you want. So get in the links below and order yours today.